Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee on this Thursday morning. As always, you're joined by Diana Master and Aina Riza Koyo, looking lovely in mustard. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm blessed.
You are blessed.
I'm blessed.
Blessed in the city,
favored.
blessed in the country.
Blessed everywhere I go. God's anointing follows me everywhere I go.
I love, you know who else God's anointing follows, in my opinion? DJ Zintle. She just dropped a new song. It's called Sorry. I guess it's for Valentine. It's a beautiful song. You need to listen to it. It dropped already. So go on streaming platforms, look for DJ Zintle, Sorry, and enjoy the music.
For you to say that, it must really be a good song.
Yeah, because I'm not a music. Yeah, I'm not a music person.
Yeah.
No, it's a good song.
But you know who else is not having favor right now? P. Diddy. Apparently he was transferred to hospital because he had to have knee surgery or something like that. Yes. So people are like, are we sure? Or is this just another ploy?
Yeah, is this another, get me out of here.
Get me out of here, you know? Because, so I don't know. We'll see how that story goes.
You know, I haven't had P. Diddy news in such a long time. I even forgot.
I also forgot. Until yesterday, I was on TikTok and then I saw... Because the thing is, with me and TikTok, I get on TikTok like every 2 weeks. Like once every 2 weeks. So I get there and they're like, Diddy hospitalized. I'm like, oh.
People really do forget, hey?
People really do forget about
so
you.
Wild.
But what's crazy is this morning, I was also just scrolling threads. And I was just seeing people commenting, apparently Billie Eilish wore a wool hat to the Grammys after she went to Oscar de la Renta and convinced Oscar de la Renta to change from fur to more, I don't know. And in my mind, I'm just thinking, you people care too much about celebrities. Like, oh my gosh. You find people in the comments arguing, no, but what, no, but what.
Yeah.
People care way
People
too much
have
about
time.
celebrities.
People have that type of time.
I really don't. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm taking pages from your book, Chomi, and I love it. I'm learning to become nonchalant.
My dear,
This
leave people
hand-
alone and mind your business.
This hand has no chalance to give. Zero. Even if she had a chalance to spare, she still wouldn't
she
give
will
it to you.
not give it to you.
She will not give it to you. Like, because now I just see things and I'm like, doesn't concern me. It does nothing for my life. So what? It is what it is.
You see it and you move
And you
on.
move on.
Last night I was just saying to myself, like, and I think it's something that I saw from Bonang. Bonang said, mind your business. Leave
Honestly.
people alone.
No, for real though.
Like, just leave people alone. Mind your business, keep it moving, that's how you go through life.
Keep it moving.
And I think that's where I'm at this point. I have no idea what's happening.
I laughed when you posted and said, this year, I'm going to be minding my business. And I commented, Chomi, how much more can you mind your business? You already mind your business so much. No, like I need lessons. You need to give us
maybe
a course,
a little
master
more.
class.
Yeah, maybe I should do a master
class on how to mind your business and how to remain nonchalant. Because,
My
top
dear,
tier.
I have a PhD in my business.
Yes.
Maybe I should do a PhD in business admin.
I
The
will.
business
art
of
of minding
of humanity. But nonetheless, we will be back shortly after the commercial break. We're going to be talking Blake Lively again. Yeah, so stick around.
NTV Awards 2025. These are your nominees. Show of the Year. Viewer's Choice Presenter of the Year. Lifestyle Show of the Year. Public Affairs Show of the Year. Sport Show of the Year. Sport Presenter of the Year. My Zone Show of the Year. And Chill Personality of the Year. NTV Awards, celebrating creativity, dedication, and impact.
Now, before we get into some Blake Lively news, there was some drama at an airport. Luckily, it wasn't our airport. But anyway, a plane passenger descends into range and hurls used sanitary pads at check-in staff after being denied boarding. A furious, or rather a dramatic scene unfolded at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi when a Nigerian passenger, Gloria Omisore, reacted in outrage after being denied boarding for her flight to Manchester, England. Omisore had travelled from Lagos, Nigeria, and was scheduled to fly to the UK via Paris on February 3rd. However, during check-in, airline staff informed her that she did not have the required visa to enter France, making her itinerary invalid. Kenya Airways reportedly offered her an alternative route through London, but this option extended her journey by 17 hours. Frustrated and furious, Omisore allegedly lashed out at the check-in staff, shouting and causing a disturbance at the counter. As tensions escalated, she's accused of removing and hurling used pads at the airline employees in protest. Footage from the incident captures the heated exchange, with Omisore demanding a sanitary towel and insisting that officials could not confiscate her phone. "You will provide me a sanitary towel. You cannot take my phone," she shouted. She also threatened to escalate the matter to Nigeria's Minister of Finance. In response, a Kenya Airways staff member fired back, called the president of Nigeria, "You will not fly on Kenya Airways. You will never enter our airline again." Following the altercation, Omisore was denied boarding and subsequently deported back to Nigeria, losing the cost of her tickets and hotel booking. Kenya Airways later released a statement defending their decision, emphasizing that it is the passenger's responsibility to have the correct travel documents. The airline strongly condemned Omisore's behavior, calling it inappropriate and stressing that their employees deserve a safe working environment free from abuse. Now, in the aftermath, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, intervened, holding discussions with Kenya Airways. A resolution was reached to deport Omisore back to Nigeria on the same night. The incident has sparked widespread discussion on social media, with opinions divided over both Omisore's actions and the airline's handling of the situation.
Firstly, why would you throw
A used pad.
a used pad? Like, it's just a character thing. Do you not have...
Manners?
Like, where? How do you put your thoughts together
To do that.
at your age? She looks like a mature woman.
No, we
to-
didn't see a picture from her. So
Is
those
that?
were the,
Oh,
the-
those were the
ground staff, yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought that was Omisore. But come on, man, you have no respect. Yes, the airline is wrong,
Yeah.
but still, it doesn't justify that action.
There's no justification whatsoever. Like you're saying,
just so
what is the
rude.
thought process for you to think, you know what, let me remove my used, and
Where do
throw
you
it.
even get a used pad? Do you use it? then
Apparently
put it
she
in-
removed it.
What?
She removed it and then
Your colleagues.
Yeah.
Thing.
and then she just threw it at the staff.
Because I'm asking, I thought like, do you use it, then you put it in your bag,
Like,
and
I
then
also-
you come
I
and
had the
take it
same
out
thought.
and then throw it?
I had the same thought process, like, how do you have used pads? Like,
Because the normal thing to do is use the pad and,
And discard
dispose.
it, yeah.
Yes. Put it in the bin before you leave the toilet or something.
the
Yeah.
fact that she just decided to just heat it to
I would also retaliate if I
Yeah.
was like these staff members.
Yeah, no, honestly, because what are you doing?
And guys, we have to treat like staff everywhere like how we would want to be treated. Just because
Exactly.
the person is a security guard or the person is a cashier or the person is a flight attendant doesn't mean they are less of a human than you. So you must treat them with the respect that you would like to receive. If you are going to be yelling, expect people to yell
yell
at you.
back.
If you are going to be kind and polite, expect kindness and politeness back.
But you know what? The thing is, I'm not saying that what she did was right, but I'm saying the frustration. She had no right to act like that. But these ground staff sometimes, hey, they frustrate you so much. Like the other time, my mom, she was going back. And so she did an online check-in. The online check-in process was already a lot because we had to upload the visa and we had to what and we had to, it was a whole process, right? And we're thinking, oh, thank God we did this the night before, because imagine having to do this tomorrow at the airport. We get there tomorrow at the airport and they're like, no, we have to start the check-in process again, but this time using our computers. And we're like, so what's the point of having online check-in if you're going to make us do it again? No, the thing is, our system is slow, and what Ethiopian Airways, I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
They were like, no, the system system is slow. And then the thing is, so we had to redo that whole process again. And nowhere on their website did they tell us these things. So I had a similar incident. Well, not me, but my cousin. She also came to visit, and as she was heading back, the same thing happened to her. Now, she had no idea how to upload her visa and whatnot, because the thing is, with the UK visa, they have a system where they upload them online. So then you have to have those credentials and log in and whatnot. It got so bad to the point where the airline left without her.
Oh, wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. So she had to pay another ticket?
She had to buy another ticket.
Yeah, wild. But nonetheless, let's move on to other wild news. It's your girl, Blake Lively, again, who finds herself in a legal trouble, this time over defamation suit filed by a crisis management firm. The lawsuit comes from Jed Wallace of Street Relations, who is accused of being involved in the public relation clash between Lively and It Ends With Us director Justin Baldoni. Wallace claims Lively's actions are unjustly dragging him into the ongoing legal dispute and has filed a complaint in Texas federal court seeking at least $7 million and a court order clearing his name of any wrongdoing. The drama began after the Gossip Girl star accused Wallace of helping Baldoni's team orchestrate a smear campaign against her on social media. According to her, he used digital platforms to create fake content that seemed to attack her while defending Baldoni. This content was allegedly used to manipulate public opinion and build negative media attention. In response, Wallace denies his allegations, claiming he was falsely implicated in Lively's sexual harassment and retaliation complaints. He argues that he had no involvement in the supposed smear campaign and that the lawsuit is a retaliatory response to the public accusations. The lawsuit follows Lively's recent filing in Texas court, where she sought an order to dispose Wallace. This legal action could potentially lead to him being added as a defendant in the ongoing case against It Ends With Us director and star Justin Baldoni and his company. Lively's legal team, led by attorney Michael Gottlieb, dismissed Wallace's lawsuit as part of a retaliatory effort. Another day, another state, another 9-figure lawsuit seeking to sue Miss Lively into oblivion for speaking out against sexual harassment and retaliation. This is what her legal team said, according to Hollywood Reporter.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, this whole Blake Lively thing, a lot of interviews are starting to resurface. And the fact that she would go ahead and be like, it's a smear campaign. She was literally the one that went to the New York Times, and the title was, inside a Hollywood smear campaign or whatever, talking about how Justin Baldoni was doing all of these things. So then he retaliated and said, no, you went to the New York Times and had my name plastered and you blasted me and whatnot. And she was like, no, but it's unfair and what, like this whole lawsuit, for me, it's very difficult for me to, I don't want to say pick a side, because at the end of the day, I feel like both of them had something that they did wrong. Because even now with Justin Baldoni, I'm starting to kind of see as though he's doing too much also. That it's now kind of hard for me to believe that he's innocent.
Everyone is retaliating.
It's just fires.
He said, I said, we said, everybody said.
Now Justin Baldoni has launched a website that has all the receipts, all the messages that were exchanged between him and Blake, the amended lawsuit, excuse me, all of that. Which is why I am saying, like, I understand wanting to clear your name, but also in a way it's kind of, it's becoming a bit too much.
That's so wild. Now I feel like they are both dragging each other into the mud.
Yes.
And like now all of them is just,
And now the judge that is presiding over the case has even barred both of their lawyers from speaking outside of the courtroom. Like, not speaking outside of the courtroom per se, but from talking about anything that could influence the jury's decision. Yes. So now this whole case, and it doesn't help Blake's case that so many people are coming out and being like, nah, Blake Lively is actually very rude and she has this rich girl bully mentality, and so many people are speaking up against her. That for me, I don't think that if it is a smear campaign and Justin Baldoni has the funds to pay all of these people, then whoa.
Yeah.
But for me, it wasn't.
Why would you pay so many people?
So many people. And for me, it wasn't even like, because Blake was now saying, no, the thing is, these people, Justin paid these people. And then he was always painted in a good light.
Yeah.
But everything that I've seen was basically just them talking about Blake. Nothing about, oh, Justin is so good, he's so great.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be seeing the story. We'll see how it unfolds. What's your take on this? Who do you think is wrong? Who do you think is right? We really want to know what your take is. Are you Team Blake? Are you Team Justin? We want to find out. Stick around. We'll be right back with our guest.
NTV's second annual awards 2025. This is how you can vote for your favorites. Save Synergy chatbot number +264 85785 6231 and send hashtag NTV Awards 2025 on WhatsApp and follow instructions. These are the categories you can vote for. Viewer's Choice Presenter of the Year: Precious Ngitaunapo, Toivo Njebela, Joe Marie Daddy, Aina Kweyo, and Brian Munango. Chill Personality of the Year: Miss Gideon, Jericho, DJ Vuyo, Captain Swazi, and P-Star. Voting closes 8 February 2025.
Now, you may famously know Ariana Grande's song where she says, just keep breathing. And as somebody who's asthmatic, that's one thing I never want to hear, because I'll be suffering from an asthma attack and they just say, just breathe, Diana. Yes, because I can. But today we are talking Just Breathe, but in a way that I think I actually would like. I'm joined by Melissa Mukaiwa. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so Just Breathe is triggering for me, so I'm hoping you can untrigger it for me. All right, so tell us about Just Breathe Namibia, its objectives and how it came about.
Right, so Just Breathe is basically a community group that's made up of healing arts practitioners and facilitators and local community members, where we come together using sort of modern as well as ancient techniques and practices to help us live a more intentional and more sort of rooted, anchored, grounded, healthy life, where sort of well-being is the baseline, is the objective.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. All right. I think, like I said, just breathe. As much as I joke around and say that's a trigger, it's actually one of the things that I use. I'm just like, just breathe, just breathe. You know, when sometimes life is so loud and there's a lot happening, you just breathe, Dana. Just breathe. Okay, so what are some of the projects or initiatives that you run under the Just Breathe umbrella?
We do all sorts of things. So anything related to well-being and looking after yourself. So there's the things that we're sort of most popular for, like yoga and meditation and self-regulation and working with trauma. And we do things with corporates. We do things privately. We run courses and trainings. But I think the backbone of the community, which is part of where we started, is we have these free community events where we're inviting people to learn that there are so many different ways of, I don't want to say optimizing your life, but maybe bringing a sense of inner peace into your life and making yourself more resilient so you can deal with the different turmoils of life. The backbone of our community is these events that we run once or twice a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And take us through how meditation and yoga work to transform people and the lives they lead.
So I think on the most superficial level, and if we're speaking about yoga and meditation, it comes down to our relationship with stress. The truth is that the average person nowadays is chronically stressed, and up to 95% of the illnesses and diseases out there are caused directly or indirectly by stress. So on that level, mindfulness, meditation, yoga are absolutely important tools for not just managing our stress, but making us more resilient so that we're not thrown into these chaotic states of trauma, burnout, etc. And then on a deeper level, you know, when you get into these practices, they really can help you find a sense of direction, a sense of purpose, and a sense of sustainable inner peace. So
I should sign up.
everyone should sign
Everybody should
Everybody
sign
should
up.
sign up.
Everybody should sign up.
Yeah.
You had me there. Okay. So you had an event earlier on in the year which consisted of free yoga and meditation. What was the goal for this event and how was the outcome?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, there were literally people falling out of the room. There was just so many bodies. It was incredible. But, you know, so like I said, we do these regularly, these free events, and often yoga and meditation. But this event in particular was around teaching people, it's what you call an asana lab, where we go through every pose, pose by pose, to make sure, are you actually doing the thing properly? Because a lot of people are self-taught, they want to go on YouTube, but actually you might be practicing in a way that could cause a bit more harm. So we went through the minutiae and the little changes and variations you need to know in order to get the most out of your practice, and it was amazing. So yeah, it was really good.
So are you a certified yogi?
Yeah, of course, come on now.
Nice.
Yeah, of course.
And where did you learn?
Oh my goodness, all over the
All
world.
over the world.
Yeah. So like I've done more than 1,000 hours of Alliance certified yoga training, different types of yoga. So there's many different types of yoga, and not just yoga, trauma release through dance, breath work, self-regulation, all these different things. So it's not one thing. And I also want to say it's not just yoga. Yoga is this incredible, it's you'll study for the rest of your life and you'll barely scratch the surface.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so we bring in a myriad of different things because people are different, and you want to meet people with solutions that will work for their unique situation. So yeah, it was
and
amazing.
what inspired you?
Um,
Why did you choose to go on this journey?
I
I'm
know.
just genuinely fascinated. What was the inspiration?
Yeah, so I mean, my background was actually in business. Like I went to business school and everything. I did not think I would be living this life,
Yes.
just so that you know. But I found myself in a situation where I was struggling to let go of something. Maybe everyone can relate to this. Like someone who I really cared for had betrayed me. And when they came back to me and they apologized about it, like I could see the sincerity that they had in terms of us wanting to move forward, but I couldn't let it go. So like externally I'd said, yes, we're fine, but internally my behaviors were not there. Internally, when I'd see them, I'd still get that triggered feeling. And I realized I've got a problem. I don't know how to really let go of things. I don't know how to really forgive. And so I actually went on Google and I was like, how does one do this? And there it was like meditation. And this was more than 13 years ago. So at the time I thought it was only for monks. I thought, you know, is this weird? Am I going to get body snatched if I do this, you know? But that's what sort of started the journey of inquiry. And then a few months later I was in Thailand. So I moved into a monastery there. And when I was at the monastery, sort of on my third day, I had an experience where I totally understood what it was about. And
Oh my goodness.
yeah, then I was like, I got to bring it home.
I gotta
So-
bring it home. You know, I'm laughing because I am exactly like you were.
Girl.
Where I'm like, yeah, sure, we're totally fine.
It's
How
fine.
can I plot your downfall? That is me, unfortunately. And I know it's something that I have to work on, but I'm like, but just breathe.
Yeah,
Breathe,
because the thing
breathe.
is that you suffer, right?
Yes.
You suffer in terms of how you feel internally, and you suffer in terms of like not being able to reconcile and repair relationships. Like you lose connection. So it's fundamental. I mean, that forgiveness is like one little piece of what these different practices can do. But yeah, it is really important, even beyond the stress relief or breathe, or it's just quality of life, ability to connect, ability to maintain important relationships, which is the foundation of a happy life.
Oh, that's
you know?
beautiful.
So-
I will come to you, you know, but for now, I don't know. I feel like there's a part of me that just needs to hold on to that.
Oh, it's
like,
a journey.
It's a journey.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
so.
It's
Yeah,
a
sorry.
journey.
Yeah,
I think I will get to that point one day. I'm just like, okay, you know what? No, you know, we need to, you know, breathe, and we need to heal, and we need to learn all these things. But for now, if you ever wronged me and we still talk, just know. Anyway, so how can people get in touch with you, lastly?
Right. Easiest way is through the website. So if you just go to justbreathenamibia.com/events, you'll find the events. And on that page, you'll find a place to sign up for our newsletter, as well as a WhatsApp group where you won't miss an update on any of the events, particularly the free stuff that we do for the community. So yeah, that's probably the best way. And you can also email us, justbreathenamibia@gmail.com.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is there anything currently, like what's the earliest that we can expect something?
So next community event is February 10th.
Okay.
So yeah, and that will be like free yoga. It's the month of love, so it's all going to be about connecting to self-love and opening your heart and releasing any trauma that you might have. So yeah, our next regular event is February 10th.
All
so
right,
feel
you're
free to come
definitely going to
through.
catch me there. You are definitely
yeah.
going to catch me there.
Wonderful.
It sounds like it's going to be an amazing experience, and of course, it's open to everybody.
Absolutely,
So everybody
yes.
can come. All right,
Absolutely.
and also your social media platforms. Do you have any?
Yes, at Just Breathe Namibia. We're pretty much only on Instagram, but I must tell you,
Okay.
we are the worst because like there's such a thing as spending too much screen time. So we do
Yes.
practice our practices. We're not on
Okay.
social media all the time.
You
which is
practice
why
what you preach.
We try. Which is why we have the WhatsApp group, because
Okay.
there you're not going to miss anything. Whereas you know on socials we're a slave to the algorithm.
Yes.
So if you're on the WhatsApp group or if you're on the mailing list, you're not going to miss anything. It's the
Okay.
best way to find us.
All right, that's
Yeah.
so fantastic. Thank you so very much, Melissa, for joining us. And
Thank you
I'm
for
looking
having me.
forward to the event on February 10th. Again, you can catch Just Breathe Namibia, basically WhatsApp, social media, Instagram, and of course, yeah, their WhatsApp channel and their Gmail. So, Melissa, once again, thank you so very much. This was beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to everything that you guys have in store for us.
Thank you so much.
All right, stick around. We'll be right back with more Smell the Coffee. And that's it for today's episode. We'll catch you again tomorrow, same time, same place.